Hello, I'm Bruce Mallinson, the founder of Pittsburgh Power, and I'm here to talk to you about how to measure catalyst the proper way and the different tools that we have for measuring the catalyst. The max mileage fuel-borne catalyst that was invented by Dr. Jane Gates. Right on the back it tells you how many ounces per gallon. So it starts at 200 gallons. Takes 8 ounces. It's 1 ounce to 25 gallons. So a lot of people say, well, how do I measure it? You can actually go into your wife's kitchen and get her Pyrex measuring cup and take it, but she might get a little upset with you. So we do sell some things, and you can buy other things. This particular cup I absolutely love. It's called a Ratio Right. This you get at motorcycle stores. Anybody that sells two-stroke engines that you have to mix the oil with, it's a ratio cup, and it has ounces. It tells you all kinds of things on it. How much two-stroke oil to put in for so many pints of gasoline, but on here is ounces. And it starts at 2 ounces and it goes to 18 ounces. So very seldom would you ever be putting 18 ounces in unless you're treating an above gallon tank. So most owner operators are using 4 to 6 to 8 ounces at a time. So I love this cup. It's easy to pour. We do not sell this. If you want this, we can order them in and have them for you. We found this cup, and it has a lid on it. And this is pretty unique too, because it goes up to 20 ounces. And so let's say this is our catalyst. People are having trouble pouring, I don't know why, but I just pour it this way. You always pour from the side. And if you get a little bit running down, I love these blue paper towels. I buy a case at a time from Costco. They're very reasonable. And if there's any that run down, I just do that. And here we poured out 9 ounces. And it has a little beaker. So you just pour it in your fuel tank. And what's left over, you pour back into your gallon bottle. There's a lady that she's a company driver actually, and she loves the catalyst because there's no downtime with it. And something else you can do, you can rinse it out and then put the rag in there, because if you rinse it out you're going to have some water left over. Put the rag in it, put the cap on it, put it back under your bunk. So I'm showing you how to use these two. We just found this cup. It sounds like it's a glass plastic. The bottom sounds like plastic, but this is really nice because even old guys like me don't need reading glasses because the ounces are in white, but I love it. And it goes up to 16 ounces, and it also, you can see this as you're pouring. You say, okay, I want 4 ounces. Dump it in your fuel tank. If you're using in something else, as you see, it has a pour spout. This thing's pretty expensive. It's about $18, but still, that's not bad. So, and then at the end, if you're at a fuel island or a gas station, I just rinse it out with water. Tell you what else I do sometimes. If there's no water available, the windshield washer solvent they have with the brush, I'll just rinse it in there, and then I put my rag in it. We also have the 16-ounce bottles. This is more or less for the pickup truck people, and this is the pour spout that you put on it. But anybody that uses Stable, it's the same type of bottle, and it goes from 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce. You just squeeze this until you get to 1 ounce, dump it in your tank. If it's going to go in a pickup truck or anything else that you have to get through that flapper valve, you just put this extension on and you do 1 ounce at a time. And then we do have this cup in stock, and this cup holds 8 ounces. And it's a little bit harder to see. I do need to have my reading glasses on for this, but again, it's pretty simple. It does not have a pour spout, but I use this a lot, and that's 6 ounces. If you want to pour it back into the bottle, it'll be a little bit harder because of not having the pour spout, but they're cheap. I think they're less than $4. And again, I take my blue paper towel and just wipe it. This is a syringe. This is for motorcycles, lawnmowers, chainsaws, cars. But to get to the catalyst, you need to dump it into something. I use little glass jars, and this goes up to 30 milliliter. 1 milliliter and 1 cc are the same. So 30 millimeters is basically 1 ounce. So this holds 1 ounce. So whenever I'm gonna, the other day I filled up my car, I needed 18, I was putting in 18 gallon, so I needed 18 cc's or 18 milliliter. And then you have the flapper in the car, well this will just go right on past it. And then I take and I put this down in the washer solvent and I suck it in, because these O-rings are basically plastic and the catalyst will attack those, and it'll get to the point where you can't pull it in and out. But these are, again, are cheap. They're a couple dollars. So I usually keep about 6 of them in my garages, and I just pour the extra catalyst back. But to me it's pretty simple. For the chainsaws, you have to, I have a 2-gallon gasoline can, and I buy the little 2-stroke oil bottles from Still that I put that in, and I put in 2 cc's of catalyst. In the Harley Davidson, it holds 6 gallons. The first tank full, I put in 6 ounces. And then usually when I buy fuel, I run it down to where I need about 4 gallon, and that's only that much for 4 gallons of gasoline. And what a difference it makes in that Harley Davidson. So if you decide you like this cup and you don't want to stop at a motorcycle shop, let us know. We'll get some in stock. And likewise with this glass cup. This one's going with me. If you have any questions, please call us. Thank you. Oh, forgot about, we have a spout. I haven't used one of these yet. So, let's see how the spout would work. I like that. And then just close the spout. I gotta have some of those for my catalyst. Pretty easy. If you have too much, just twist the spout off. I think these are $5 or $6. They're reusable. There is, I think there's an O-ring in there. So it doesn't have to be messy. And all this pouring and pouring back, I've got none on my hands. Dr. Jane Gates says we shouldn't get it on our hands. But, you know, as a mechanic, our hands have been in a lot of chemicals our entire life, and I'm still alive. So I do try to wash it off if I get some on my skin. Any other questions, please call us.